Well, hello and welcome back to my channel. If you're new around here, my name is Blair Lamb and I make videos about all the different parts of my life. Today I'm going to share my April and May favorites with you, and I haven't been this excited to film a favorites video in a very long time. I feel like April and May held so many awesome favorites and I just am so excited to share them with you. I hope you enjoy hearing about the things I've been loving. I love watching these kinds of videos to get new ideas of all different things. And so I like to break mine up by categories, and the first category will be food and drink. So let's just jump right in. I had to break down my list from probably 10 or 15 different things for food and drink to 3 because I could go on forever. Again, like somehow April and May have had this special kind of magic where everything has just been like tasting delicious and all this kind of stuff. So let's just start with sweetened condensed milk in coffee specifically. I love sweetened condensed milk. It is so yummy. Did you know that you don't have to buy it in a can anymore? Now they sell it in these really cool squeeze pouches. So I keep this in my refrigerator, and then in the morning when I'm making my coffee, I unscrew it and I pour some of this at the bottom of my coffee cup, and then I brew my double shot of espresso on top of this, mix it up, add a little bit of milk and some ice, and it is like the most delicious. This not only does the sweetened condensed milk sweeten it, but it adds a creaminess to it, and it's so good. So definitely recommend if you are a coffee drinker. It's also good in hot coffee, but I think it like adds something special to iced coffee, which has been my go-to right now with it starting to warm up more and more. I'll make sure to link everything below so that like if you do Walmart grocery pickup or delivery like I do, you can just add it to your cart. So squeeze pouch of sweetened condensed milk to make your iced coffee just incredible. Next up are oats overnight. I have completely fallen in love with this brand and with this company. Oh my gosh, it's so good. It's so good. It's so stinking good. So basically what you do is you take one of these pouches and you dump them into this little shaker bottle. It actually comes with your first order. And then you add a cup of milk, or like cow's milk or almond milk or coconut milk or whatever kind of milk that you prefer. And then you shake it up, put it in the fridge, and in the morning you have this delicious breakfast. And all of these have so much protein. So this one has 20 grams of protein. I am obsessed with these. I ordered the pack that gave me like, I don't know, 12 of them the first time. And then the second time I ordered, gosh, how many was it? It had to be like 30 maybe or something. Like I ordered the biggest subscription pack they had because Riley has fallen in love with these too. And so we are just going through them. I will say I do not like any of the pea protein flavors. So they have a whole vegan line where they use pea protein instead of whey protein. I find the texture of the pea protein to be pretty off-putting. Other people love it. Just my personal preference. My favorite flavor is caramel apple, but I already used all my caramel apple pouches, so I brought some of my other favorites. Also love peach upside down cake. Coconut cream pie is so delicious. And this one is banana bread, which is also good. This is a pea protein flavor. It's one of the better pea protein flavors, but I just wanted to show you a few different options. Riley really likes any of the ones that have chocolate in them. He likes the cookies and cream, those kinds of things. So anyway, just so that you know, super extremely delicious, really good breakfast. I drink it on my way to the gym typically, so maybe 8 a.m. or so, and I usually don't start feeling hungry until about, I don't know, maybe 1 in the afternoon. I make mine with Fairlife milk, which has like, I think 13 grams of protein. So you're ending up like almost close to 35 grams of protein in the morning for breakfast, which is good. I mean, I'm always trying to get in more protein. So there's a great breakfast idea, especially in the winter. I just drink it like drinkable, but you can use half the milk and eat it with a spoon. You can warm it up. You can do like whatever you want with it, but I like it to be drinkable. Okay, next up, this is probably my favorite thing maybe I've ever shared on here for food and drink. So this is the pineapple Dole Whip mix that I bought, and we have been making it. Can you see it? I don't want to take it out because I don't want it to spill. I'm in my bedroom. Pineapple flavored soft serve mix. This is what they use in Disney for Dole Whips, and I got my hands on it. I just got it off of Amazon. I will link it below. but I have been making that in our Ninja Creamy. So what you do is you mix it with some water and you freeze it in the pints, and then you spin it in the pints. I have some footage I can show here, and it is exactly the same. I've been buying light pineapple juice and doing a couple of scoops of the Dole Whip after I've spun it in the Ninja Creamy, and then adding some of that light pineapple juice on top. And when I tell you it is the exact same, it is so good. It is so, so good. So highly recommend if you're a Dole Whip person, especially if you already have a Ninja Creamy on hand, like you've got to try it. If not, like I feel like you also might need to get a Ninja Creamy. It's absolutely amazing. Okay, let's move on to home decor and products. The first up is my Aura frame. So this video is kindly sponsored by Aura Frames, and I'm very excited to share this frame with you, especially with Father's Day coming up. I cannot think of a better gift for your dad. I gave one to my dad last Father's Day, and he has absolutely loved it. He put it in his office and regularly lets me know when he's seen a new photo that me or my sister have sent over to the frame of our kids specifically. That's really what he wants to see, are the kids. But the Aura frame, if you're not familiar, is a Wi-Fi connected digital picture frame, and there's a really easy to use app where you just are able to add whatever photos you want and send them to the frame, and you can do it remotely. So I live in Texas, my dad's across the country in Maryland, and I'm able to just shoot photos over to his frame. I do it very regularly, like every couple of weeks, and add new batches, and then he gets to see new pictures of his grandkids and what we've been up to as he's sitting and working during the day. There's all kinds of settings on it, and the frame itself, the one that I'm showing you here, is called the Carver Mat frame. It's really, really beautiful. It has this gorgeous mat around it, and even like the cord is pretty. It's just a really nice looking frame to sit out. Incredible Father's Day gift. I know so many of you who purchased an Aura frame as a Mother's Day gift for a mother or mom figure in your life, and I've been getting messages nearly daily with people just saying, thanks so much for recommending it. It is truly awesome. So I have had this incredible working relationship with Aura for a while now and hope to continue it for a long time to come, because this is a product I truly love. Like I stand behind it completely. It has been so seamless, so easy. The frame itself has won lots of different awards, and it's just awesome. It's just so awesome. So if you'd like to grab an Aura frame for you or for your dad or a dad figure in your life, make sure to use the code Blair, that's just my name, BLAIR, before June 18th, and you can save $35 off the full price plus free shipping on the Carver Mat frame, which is one of their top bestsellers. It is so beautiful. I actually gave one to my mom for her new vacation condo, which will soon be where my parents are moving, and one to my sister for Mother's Day, and both of them were so thrilled. My sister's been sending me pictures and just telling me how much she loves it. And even, this is totally unscripted, but last night my husband and I were laying in bed just talking before bed, and he was like, you know what, every time I walk out into the living room and I see that frame, I always stop, because it's always the cutest pictures of our kids when they were little babies. And I was like, I know, I love it so much. Great gift, great gift, great gift. Thank you again to Aura for sponsoring this video. Next up in my home decor and products section is my new summer essentials pouch. I actually made a reel about this and put it on Instagram. I've been trying to do reels more. I know they're like the new thing. And I have used this so heavily. I can't explain to you how many times I open this thing up every single day. When we traveled to Florida a few weeks ago, I used this constantly. We were with our friends a couple of nights ago and someone needed a Band-Aid, and I was like, I got you. In fact, I have a whole first aid kit just right in here. So I will spare you from going through every single item in here, but it is like all of the best essentials. Everything in it is getting used. It's nothing you don't need. And I have a full list of everything that's in it with links that I'll just link below in case you want to check it out. But I highly recommend, if you are a busy mom like me or just a busy person and you're on the go, especially during the summer months, maybe doing some traveling, taking the time to really put together a kit with everything that you're going to need when you're out and about and like doing your life during the summer months makes your life so much easier. It's so nice to not have to get in the car every time we're going on an outing and think, do I have this, that, and the other? And just know that if I have this, visually I see this, I know I'm good and I'm set. So I love the size of this case and everything in it. Again, I'll make sure to link it below if you'd like to create one for yourself. It's so helpful. I highly recommend it. Moving on to makeup and beauty, I cannot stop talking about these body washes. So these are by this brand called Billy. I've been using a Billy razor now for quite a while and I absolutely love it. And I saw these new body washes were launched and wanted to try them, and they are available at Walmart, so I just added them to my Walmart pickup order. So this one is the Glow scent and it is a bright citrus woods scent. And this one is the Soothe scent, and it is a calming lavender milk scent. So when I purchased these, I thought AM, PM when I'm showering in the morning or in the evening, because we're starting to get to the time of year where there is definitely at least one, if not two showers happening every day, just because it's really warm. We're getting in the pool with our kids every day. I'm working out a lot. Like, it's just, you gotta wash off a lot. They smell so good. I love a body wash that's like creamy, has a great lather, it smells nice, you know, it's moisturizing. What sets this apart from other body washes is the scent. Oh my gosh, just even opening it now. I just took a shower and used this like 5 seconds ago. The scent is such a high-end scent. It's not just like orange. It has like these musky notes to it. It smells like a high-end perfume or like a high-end spa or hotel. Both of these scents are that way. Oh my gosh, like it is like an experience in the shower. It is so good. These are so good. For a while, and they might still be doing it at your Walmart. So these I think are priced at $6.47, you know, random Walmart prices. And for a while they were doing a $2 coupon off, like you just click the little checkbox at checkout. And so I got both of these for $4.47 or whatever the price was, which I feel like, I mean, these are big. I cannot recommend these enough. I absolutely love them. If you are like me and you love body care products and new scents and whatever, like both of these, I want to try the other ones that they have in the line, because if these scents are this good, I'm sure the other ones are amazing too. But every single time I take a shower, it's like a whole luxury experience because the scents and the feeling and my skin feels so good and I just love it. Next up in my beauty category is the Nude. So this is such a cool product. It is an IPL hair removal device. It's not plugged in right now. You do have to plug it in to use it. But Nude reached out to me at the beginning of April, so about 8 weeks ago, and said, can we send you this product? And if you like it, you can share it. And so here I am sharing it because I genuinely love it. Now, a little backstory is that I have paid for and gotten laser hair removal in a professional setting, and I absolutely loved my results. The darker your hair and the lighter your skin, the better your results are going to be. And obviously I have very fair skin and I have my hair highlighted right now, but like my underarm hair is dark brown. My laser hair removal experience was fantastic. I loved it like so much. However, it is very expensive. It is very, very expensive. And after I did the first like 6 sessions, I was like, I've got to take a break from this. It is breaking my beauty budget. It's just really expensive. So then when I heard about this, I'd been seeing this on Instagram ads. I actually was thinking about purchasing one anyway, and then the company reached out. So I've been really happy for the past 8 weeks to give it a try. You can use it up to 2 times a week. I've been probably using about once a week. And my primary focus have been my legs. I absolutely hate shaving my legs. I've hated shaving my legs since I first started shaving my legs in like middle school or whatever. I think it's so annoying. My legs are always like itchy and scratchy, and I hate shaving my legs. I hate shaving my legs. I have been using this, and I haven't been like 2 times a week, even super consistent, but I've been using it about once a week. And I am telling you, my legs the hair that is left is growing back so much thinner, so much more sparsely. Like, it has made a huge difference. In fact, just now I did self-tanner when I got out of the shower just now, and I was like, I need to shave my legs, and I like ran my hands over them and thought, oh my gosh, like there's hardly anything there. And that is not usually my hair is like growing like a wild forest. So I love this thing. It is such a cool little device. So you plug it in and then you push this button. It's not plugged in now, so it's not going to work, and you'll just see like a flash, and then you do it. I haven't been doing it on my arms. My arm hair is blonde, so it would not work, but you can do it on your southern region, anywhere there. It's safe for that. It has different levels of intensity. You can do your legs, you can do your underarms. If you struggle with facial hair, you can get rid of it with this if it's dark. So just highly recommend if you are interested. A couple of things I really love about the Nude is that it is an FDA cleared class 2 medical device. So you know that it's safe, it's definitely effective. This is permanent hair removal, which is really nice, because if you're taking the time to do this, you want to be done with hair. So if you started now, you by the end of the summer would be like virtually hair free. It's really nice, I have to say. Like, now I've gotten my underarms done professionally and my bikini done professionally, and then I've been doing my legs at home with this, and I'm like not really having to shave much at all, and it brings me joy every time I get in the shower. I really, really love it. Another cool thing about the company is that they give you a 90-day return policy. So you can try it for 90 days. That's more than 8 weeks. You can really, really give it a try. And then after those 90 days, if it's not working for whatever reason, you can return it for a full refund, which is really nice. I know a lot of people are nervous about things like this because they're thinking, what if it doesn't work for me? Pain-wise, it does not hurt. It does not hurt at all. It does not hurt at all. Even on the very, very highest setting, it's still like the tiniest. It really does not hurt. I don't know how else to say it. Like, it's just not painful. On my legs, I don't feel hardly anything at all. In more sensitive areas, you might feel a little bit, but it's not like pain. It's just you feel like a little, you can like feel the light hitting your skin. I don't know how to describe it. But anyway, I will leave a link below if you're interested in trying the nude. When I mentioned it on Instagram that the company had sent me it, I got a slew of people saying, please let us know if it works and what you think about it. I really like it. It really does work. You will have to commit to being consistent over the course of about 8 weeks. But you're doing that and then you're hair free. Like, it's a permanent situation, which I think helps with the time that it takes to go through. This little spot over your legs, it takes like 30 minutes. Like, it takes some time to really make sure you get every spot up and down both legs. But then when I don't have to shave, it's totally worth it. So like, recommend, love it. The nude. Okay, 2 more things in the beauty category that I'm just loving as we're drifting into summer here. First is the Supergoop Glow Screen. This is a cult favorite. People absolutely love this sunscreen, and I had never purchased it before now. I can totally see why people love it so much. It gives your skin this luminous glow. I love wearing it under makeup or on its own, and it doesn't have any kind of white cast. I really like it. I used this the entire time I was at the beach we're in Naples, Florida, so very south, like close to Miami. And it is like tropical hot sun down there, and I'm very fair. And I used this on my face, and I used other sunscreen on other parts of my body, and I was like really sunburnt on other parts of my body, but not on my face. So anyway, this stuff works really well. I highly recommend it if you are interested, and especially if you burn easily. You need to be wearing sunscreen every single day, and this stuff is great. It doesn't smell weird. It doesn't smell weird. You know how I am about that. Love it. Something that does smell not weird, but amazing is this. This is the Sol de Janeiro. This is number 62, and it's a spray perfume mist. This is gonna like remind me of summer every single day. This is another cult favorite. People are obsessed with this stuff. And again, like, I can completely see why. I've been just spraying it like this across my chest and sometimes in my hair because I love the way it smells, like every morning. And when I tell you I get compliments constantly, I just gave someone a hug a couple of days ago and she was like, oh my gosh, you smell good. What are you wearing? It has such a good scent. It has this like summery light scent. It's not anything you can like specifically even just spraying it out, you can specifically put your finger on. It says pistachio and salted caramel. So when I don't really love like food scents as perfume, so I was unsure, but it has such good reviews and such a big following that I decided to try it anyway. You would never smell this and be like, oh, you smell like pistachios and salted caramel. It just smells like summertime and like, it's so good. It's so good. This is the smaller version. They also have a larger version, but I wanted to make sure I liked it. And I'm going to try some of the other scents that they have in this line as well. But it's perfect because it's not heavy. It's very light. It's great for summertime. Like I said, I spray it like across my chest every day as I'm getting dressed. And then I spray some on my hair. And I feel like it lasts for a good long time. I really, really like it. And it's not like a suffocating scent. It's just a light, beautiful scent for summer. So moving into the entertainment section, this is movies, podcasts, TV shows, books, music that I've been loving. Of course, I have to mention Taylor's new album, The Tortured Poets Department. I've been a Taylor Swift fan since I was driving my 1997 Honda Accord stick shift back in high school, and listening to Debut and Fearless like on repeat on actual CDs every day, all the time. And I I know there's been mixed reactions to this like double album, but I love it. I have been really enjoying listening to it. So that's music. Moving on to podcasts. There are a couple of podcasts that I have been listening to. Both are true crime. So the first is season 2 of a podcast called Beyond All Repair. Now, this podcast is very, very twisty and turny and interesting. It is the first podcast since Serial season 1 where I feel like I need to listen to it again because I truly don't know who to believe and what I believe actually happened. It is like a mind-bending story and everyone's saying different things about what happened, and it's just very interesting. So Beyond All Repair season 2, if you like to listen to true crime, I think you would really enjoy it. Another podcast that I have absolutely loved for years is Counterclock, hosted by Delia D'Ambra. I just love her. I love her style of journalism. And we are on season 6 now. And actually, as I was getting ready this morning, I listened to the 2 episodes that were launched today. But I think we're up to episode 9 now, or maybe 10 on this season. All of the seasons of Counterclock are really well done, well investigated, very interesting, like detailed, love them. I think my favorite one so far has been, I believe it's season 2, it's the Pelly family murders. That story is another big head scratcher that I think about a lot and like ponder on what could have happened and what all went down. So if you like true crime, I think you would like that. Now, some books that I have been loving that I finished this month or in the past 2 months. The first one is by Emily Henry, who is my favorite romantic comedy author. I think her books are so charming, and she just released a new one called Funny Story, and I read it. I voraciously read it in the course of probably 48 hours over the past 2 months, and it's just so sweet. It's so good. This is the first book I've read in a very, very long time where I was laughing out loud the entire time I was reading it. The characters are hysterical. Like, I found it truly hilarious. And some of the people that she put in there, and like, I don't know, she and I must just have the same humor because I find like I could not stop laughing. I was keeping my husband up at night. He was like, "What are you reading that's so funny?" And I was like, this book is straight up taking me out. It's just so good. Would be a great beach read. She also has a story called Beach Read. Emily Henry does. But just, it's so good. It's so sweet. It's so good. And it's truly hilarious. On the total opposite end of the spectrum is a fantasy book that's called Heartless Hunter by Kristen, what's her last name? Ciccarelli. Heartless Hunter. And this is, I've heard about it, I've seen it, people talking about it, I hadn't read it, and I read it really quickly over the past actually few days. Another really interesting book, really loved it. It's just really good. If you like fantasy, I think you would really like it. There's a little bit of romance, but it's mostly fantasy, I think, and it's very good. Very much page turner, like you're going to be up late. I was up until 1 a.m. multiple nights reading it. The last book I want to recommend is called Just for the Summer by Abby Jimenez. I have read, I think, every other Abby Jimenez book. I absolutely love her style of writing, and her stories are just like, they just grab your heart and just give you a warm hug. This one was, I think, my favorite one of all of hers. And like I said, I believe that I've read all of hers or close to it. So Just for the Summer would be another great poolside read, beach read. It's not like this deep, dark, heavy story. It's a cool story. It's sweet. I really like it. It deals with some heavy stuff, but it's not overall heavy. Moving on to the next category, which is clothing and accessories. This category, I've got a whole stack of stuff. So let me just start showing you. First off, I'm going to show you a bathing suit I got from Amazon that I am obsessed with. It is so comfortable. And then I have a whole bunch of stuff from the brand Quince that I've been loving Quince for a long time, and I have gotten several orders from them lately, and it's all so good. So first off, I have this swimsuit. It is, it's looking brighter blue on camera. It's like a dark teal color, which is my favorite color actually, and it has this kind of retro like piping around the top and the bottom, and then the back, it looks like this. It has a built-in bra, which is really nice for when you are at the beach or swimming. I love this. The ribbed is not only super comfortable, but I think it's very slimming because it creates those vertical lines. It's very comfortable. I just really like it. I feel comfortable in it, like from a self-confidence perspective, and also it's physically like a comfortable thing to wear. So I know it's always hard, or at least for me, it's always hard to find swimsuits that I really love. And now that we live in a house that has a pool, I'm in a swimsuit a lot more than I ever was before. And I really like to find ones that like I can play with my kids in for hours and I'm not like tugging and feeling uncomfortable. But also that like when friends come over, I feel good. Like I feel like I look decent, you know, at least. So there's that. Now let's get into, I have a whole pile of recent Quince orders. I believe I've already shared this previously, but I continue to use it all of the time. This is my Quince crossbody purse. It is so great. And my Quince wallet. Pulling my hair. It is just, I keep it in my car, use it all the time. It's comfortable. I love that it's actual real leather, so it just is a little bit more classy than some of my other belt bags, which I also love, but are just very casual, you know? So if I'm wanting to just feel a little bit more pulled together, I really like this one. The gold hardware I think is really pretty. Anyway, so there's that. I also got this backpack from Quince, this neoprene backpack, and I used this as my carry-on when we went to Naples. And it is just like it's such a nice bag. The feeling, it reminds me so much of the Dagny Dover bags, but it's way less expensive. And it has a sleeve back here, so you can, it's called a trolley sleeve, so you can put your suitcase handle up through it. And it's really comfortable to wear because this neoprene is so soft and comfy. There's a lot of space in it, but it's not enormous. I'm getting to that stage where, you know, our oldest child doesn't need a lot of things when we go out, and our younger child is in the process of like potty training, and soon we're not going to need as much stuff either. And so I'm able to use more of a purse-sized bag rather than a larger sized diaper bag, and this definitely fits the bill. So really, really love this. Okay, these are my favorite thing that I've gotten from Quince in quite a while, and I really love this brand. I order from it all the time. So these are linen. They're called European linen pajamas. Now they're linen, so they're all, you know, you would have to iron them if you care, but these are pajamas, so I do not care. So it's like a button-down top, and this is in like a khaki color, a light tan. I think it's called sand. These are so soft and comfortable and like airy and breathable. And I've seen people online who wear these as just like a matching set, and they go out in them because they don't look like, honestly, if you iron them or if you know, lay them flat to dry, they truly don't look like pajamas when they're nice. They're just so soft and breathable, and in a hot climate like Texas, they're exactly what you want. Okay, now moving on, just a couple more things from Quince. This dress I absolutely love. People call them milkmaid dresses. I really, really like it. We're actually going to an event tomorrow night, and I'm going to wear it to that. Just well made. I love this color. Again, like the dark teal is my very favorite color. So love that. This one, when we were in Naples, we got photos done, and I wore this dress. I wear a medium in most of their stuff. I have some larges that I ordered last year, but medium is probably a better fit for me. This is a maxi dress. Really, really pretty, very popular. It comes in some gorgeous colors. It comes in like a gorgeous raspberry color. It comes in some more neutral colors, so highly recommend. I feel like that type of dress is super flattering on almost anybody. This is from their washable silk line. See, this is the one of the ones I ordered last year. It's a large, but it's still really pretty. It's like an ivory, and it feels like silk. It is silk, but however they do it, it's washable. So you can wash it on gentle or whatever, and then I just love the way this shirt lays. This is one of their, I think it's called a camp shirt, and I really like wearing this with the bottom tied. So I button it down, and then I tie this, and I wear it with a pair of jeans, and I feel like it's just a really cute look, very casual, and it's so comfortable. The thing I like about Quince is that the fabrics are so high end. Like, it's real linen, real cotton, it just, when you wear it, you feel so comfortable because it's not these weird fabrics. I'm like loving that. And then last but not least, this is the exact same linen as the pajamas, but this is a button-down dress, or I've been using it as a pool beach cover-up. So it's really lightweight. It has these little button tabs so that you can keep the sleeves rolled up if you want to, or they can be down. I feel like this actually could be a really cute, you could like dress this up to be a really cute dress to wear somewhere, but I've just been using it as a cover-up, and I just love it. So consider me like obsessed with Quince. I have been for a while. We have some Quince bedding in multiple rooms in our house. We have all of this. Everything I've ordered from them, I've just been so happy with. I have my eye on a couple of pieces of jewelry that they have. They have all these home goods that are gorgeous. I just really like the company in general. So if you want to check them out, then you should, because I love everything that I buy from them. They're like my go-to place right now. Okay, moving on to priceless. This is the category where it's just things that I want to share like from my heart. So one thing that I did in the past 2 months that was a really big deal for me was share my birth story on the Birth Hour podcast. If you are not in the birth world or don't care to listen to birth stories, you might not have heard of this podcast, but it is an enormous podcast that has, I mean, women listening all over the world. It's a really like the biggest one. And so when I was asked to share my birth stories on it, my first reaction was like, that is so cool. I would love to. And backstory is that I applied to share my birth stories on it like a year ago. And I thought, I obviously, they don't want to hear from me. That's totally fine. There's like millions of women everywhere who want to share their birth stories. And then I got an email like, I don't know, 6 weeks ago or something. And so my gut reaction was like, this is super cool. And then I sat with a lot of anxiety for a lot of days. And I, even just saying it now, I'm like, I can feel it coming through my body, the anxiety. My birth stories are so sacred to me and so close to my heart, obviously, like to every woman they are. But my birth story, specifically my postpartum experience with my first baby, Nora, was the most traumatic string of events of my whole life. It was horrific. I can, it's like weird just talking about it. You can like feel it coming back. And so as much as I wanted to share, I really, that email sat in my inbox for 3 or 4 days and I thought, I'm going to tell her no. The thought of like sharing something like that in its entirety, I knew if I was going to do it, I was going to share everything, and being that vulnerable and then for it to be edited in a way that I didn't have a say in and then like syndicated everywhere, it just really stressed me out and caused me a lot of anxiety. And I reflected on it, thought about it, prayed about it for a few days. And I just thought, you know what, like my word for the year of 2024 was gutsy. And I just trying to make decisions and things not based on fear. And so I decided to go ahead and do it. And I recorded both of my birth stories and shared a lot, like almost a whole episode about Nora's postpartum. She ended up breaking them into 2 episodes. There's like a part 1 and a part 2. And part 2 is where it really starts getting like, woo, although the end of part 1 as well. Anyway, I was really nervous, really anxious, not sleeping well for a few days. And I felt like I was being really silly. And my sister was really encouraging in this time. She was like, Blair, when you're publicly talking about the depths of your trauma and it's out of your hands how it's edited and how it exactly sounds, like that's very stressful and like anxiety inducing. Like you're not wrong. And that was very validating to me. So anyway, I went ahead and recorded with her. The episodes have come out and then like they came out like 3 or 4 weeks ago now. And then just this past weekend, the host of the Birth Hour reposted my episodes on her Instagram and said, these episodes, like, I've been getting so many messages that people are loving these episodes, so I'm sharing them again, and they were my episodes. So I feel so good about that. I would never want anyone to have to go through what I went through after I had Nora, like in a million billion years, but I am so glad to be able to like virtually encourage other people who are going through something similar, or maybe who will, sadly. So that was like a big win for me. A really big win for me in my like personal world of like triumphing over the trauma that was specifically Nora's postpartum. It was so rough. I know that I've shared bits and pieces of it here and on my blog, but I've had probably 5 or 10 people message me and say, oh my gosh, I listened and I like had no idea. Like just putting it all at once like that, I think tells the story better than I ever have before. So you can go listen to that if you're interested. In hearing those stories. Another big personal win for me was hitting 75,000 subscribers on YouTube. That's been my goal for about a year now. And I think now I'm up to like 80 something, which is really cool. So the next big milestone will be 100 and that is wild. So thank you so much for being here, for subscribing and for supporting me in this way. Other priceless moments were my daughter Nora's last day of school. She just had her last day of school and it's amazing to see how much she's grown and changed since she started preschool at the beginning of last year. Or in the fall, my kids are outside riding on a tractor with their babysitter and I just keep hearing and seeing them like go around on the tractor. They're so cute. So Nora's last day of school, I almost keep saying first day of school, but her last day of school, it was really sweet. They did like a family field day and it was really fun and cute. Also, we went to Disneyland for the first time and I obviously have put up like a dozen videos, not quite, but quite a few videos about that trip. we loved it. Like, can't wait to go back. It was such an incredible trip for us, and I just fell in love with Disneyland and everything about it, really, honestly, just loved it. And the last priceless item, of course, was going to Naples, Florida. Like I mentioned earlier, my parents recently bought a little tiny condo there where they're hoping to retire eventually. So it was really fun to see like where they're going to be in their community and all that kind of thing. So we're very happy for them and excited for them in this next phase of life. And it was fun to go and spend time together and see it. And obviously down there, like the beach and the water is just like stunning. And we took family photos, which was really special to kind of mark this moment in time. So overall, just really so many good things. There's so many good things in May and April, and I was really excited to film this video and share all of them with you. So without anything else, I will link everything below if you're interested. If you're not subscribed already, I would love if you would subscribe so I can get closer and closer to that 100,000 mark. That is going to be wild. They're going to send me a plaque. I can't even imagine. Like, that is so beyond my wildest dreams of when I started this channel, but I mean, it's possible. It is possible. So thank you for being here and for supporting me and this channel. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. And I would love if you would comment below and let me know what your favorites have been over the past 2 months. I always love to read comments on these videos because it's always like really interesting, fun things that I can't wait to try. So thanks for watching. See you soon.